Okay. One of you.
I'm on it.
I just have an ad.
Yeah, let me join as well.
Oh my god.
I don't have it. Do you?
Yes, I do. Oh, it's up there.
What? What's so funny?
You can see, like, it's all of us. We're all there.
Ha!
Okay, so it is up.
Yeah, it is up.
It's kind of laggy.
What part
but-
is? Hold on, let me see.
Our Skype video.
I'll give it a
that's
second.
okay.
1 second. I'll try and fix it. Okay, let me see.
Oh well, no, it isn't laggy. Sorry, that's just a delay.
All right.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Are we
Sweet.
gonna wait for people to get on? We'll be here forever if we do.
Because I think all three of us are in here. So.
All right. So, what is our first topic? I just have it set to generic Overwatch crap.
Well.
All right, should
The
we begin?
new.
Alright, so, welcome to OVERTALK, our fun, crappy little series that we've got going here.
Crappy little series. Hey, we take offense to that here.
Hey, I quickly threw together the logo with a wooden plank and some text. That
Hey, they don't need to know that. They don't need to know that.
They do need to know that, but they can obviously see it. So, this is a very shabby, low-ranking... Yeah. I need to get the mic away from my face. But yeah. This is the little thing that we've decided to do with our free time today.
Excuse me.
And yeah.
Yeah.
So what we're going to be doing is talking about just some Overwatch crap, some other games that we enjoy, and our first subject is just going to be general Overwatch stuff. So what do we want to talk about first? Should we start off
Buffs and nerfs.
buffs and nerfs? Alright.
Alright, sorry about that.
Personally, I am loving that soldier buff. He really needed a buff as a offensive hero, because McCree just totally overpowered him.
Yeah, that was one of the things, is that now the balance has been offset. Now the balance is, now we've got solely soldier and less McCree, because McCree, unless you're like pinpoint accurate, is useless now. We've thrown him out of the area because soldier needs to be the one that can just carry the team.
I'm laughing so hard right now.
Why?
Why?
That moment when you take off your headphones and you get into the conversation late. You're like, oh, wait a minute, what are we talking about?
Anyway, we're talking about the soldier buff that he's becoming this incredible beast and destroying everything. He can melt tanks, as we've all experienced.
No, he really can. I mean, playing him, I mean, why do you think a lot of people play him for for comp games and everything else? Is because he literally can destroy anything that comes in his path.
Yeah, the buff has made him just a complete tank shredder, which is kind of what he needed. But now McCree's been thrown out of the mix because McCree requires on accuracy, and on PS4, which is what we all play on, that's really difficult to do. So for us, McCree has been completely thrown out of the window.
Yeah, and plus I was never good at McCree, so I have no issue with them throwing him out.
Yeah, we both kind of just got we suck at McCree, so yay soldier. All right.
Yeah, no aiming. They actually are discussing. Well, actually, they have released it on the PTR. It's a soldier nerf, where they increased his spread.
Oh, how's that going?
I don't know. I mean, like, I haven't played anything on the PTR yet.
Oh yeah, because you guys can't. I can, but I never got on my computer. So we could check that out.
Yeah, except we only have 2 people watching right now, so.
Meh, this is still fun. We'll have it recorded.
One of them's me, by the way.
One of them is me as well.
Yeah, and I've
We're
got
the only
6.
2 people.
Anyway.
Wait, you have 6?
Yeah, mine says 6.
Oh, never mind then. Mine must be behind.
Very fresh.
Yeah, anyway. welcome to all you people to our crappy little thing that we've done. Alright, what other topics? The Diva buff, which I'm thoroughly enjoying.
Yes.
The Diva buff has, you know...
That moment of silence just ends there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Moving this thing up.
Warning to everyone watching right now, you're gonna hear like some sharp
So yeah.
English!
The bit of the stream where we have to talk, and we just currently aren't. So yeah, the Diva buff.
The bit of the stream where Ryan can't English correctly.
Yeah. So yeah, the Diva buffs we're all currently enjoying and hating if you are a squishy.
Yeah, because here's an image of old Diva played by Edward.
This is I think without the buff. So this is how she was, but this is sort of the crap that Diva can still pull off, just more to a degree now. And I am freaking loving it, being a Diva main. Which, it's fantastic, the new buff. Unfortunately, I heard that there was a nerf coming for the, what was it, Defense Matrix?
Yeah, which it does feel a little overpowered, so I can see why.
Defense Matrix really doesn't though, because it's only like a 4-second count. So that's the thing, is it's very, very short, so I'm wondering what they're going to do, if they're going to decrease the time or like the range of it, because if they're going to decrease the range, that's going to be interesting. But I would be okay with that. If they're going to decrease, well, I mean, the range is what really stops the far old from killing us all.
Yeah, so, I mean, if they decrease the range a little so that you can actually pop off some ults and get it to work, then Diva will be forced out of the meta.
Yeah, so I'm interested to see what that does to change Diva's place in the meta, because currently all I've still seen her be played is when there's a minute left and you need to get on that point, so you just hop into Diva and rush the point because she's someone that can get out there really, really quickly.
Yeah, she's kind of like the Tracer of tanks.
Yeah, that's sort of like some person takes Tracer, some person takes Soldier, and then some person takes Diva to try and hold the point down for the rest of the slower characters who have their ultis to get in. That's sort of all I've really seen with Diva currently, so it doesn't seem like she's gone up, so I'm wondering why they called the nerf, because I don't know,
Well, that was just speculation from the group, because they've been releasing nerfs for characters like Diva on the PTR.
That's true. But the PTR is for just like radical changes, just seeing how things go. And
yeah, how people react and everything.
I just don't think that... I think Diva's finally come back into the meta, and I'm just surprised that they would nerf her so quickly, because she might then just drop right out.
Yeah.
Who else did you say that they might be nerfing?
Soldier with his
Soldier's spread. Didn't you say something about Lucio?
Oh yeah, Lucio might receive another speed nerf, because he's being played in 99% of all comp games, according to Overwatch News Daily. And yeah, so Lucio might get a nerf.
See, he's just sort of like the iconic healer, but it's not really. He's not really the healer. He's just the speed boost. People use him for the speed boost and then get a Mercy or something to take care of the actual healing, and then Lucio can just like switch to healing when you've got the point, or like a few squishies need healing. So
there's never, like, I've tried to run solo Lucio team before, and
you can't do it. You need at least another healer.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't just run solo Lucio. Watch out. Sorry. I'm reacting to the gameplay.
This 2-month-old gameplay? Yeah. This is gameplay that I recorded during the, I think it was the girls only brawl. And the thing was, nobody can combat Diva on this thing, so I was just ripping apart. So, this is why this is my favorite piece of gameplay. It's up on my channel, but that's for a different thing.
Yeah.
But yeah. Who else?
So,
anything else we need to talk about? Nerfs?
No, I think that we're good on nerfs at the moment, so, moving on.
Move on to, like, skins and such?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, I have one.
Oh.
Wait.
was Ryan have to say?
Any new Overwatch ESL news?
I don't actually think there has been any ESL games recently. I mean, not like relatively recently. I mean, there's been like BlizzCon and the matches that went on there
But no large ESL tournaments.
that are going on currently. There's the
I'm prepared
the
to get like a
Overwatch.
huge bucket of soda.
There's the
Just watch.
Overwatch League coming up. Was that next year?
Yes.
Like early next year, we get the Overwatch League, which would be the like the fully professional ESL thing.
Yeah.
So that should be pretty interesting.
So that's something to look forward to.
Yeah, that should be happening early next year, I think.
Yep.
So,
Okay, so are we ready to move on to skins, guys?
Alright, yeah, let's move on.
all right.
Okay, so skins. Edward, you want to start this one off?
Hold on, just editing stuff. All right. So what are we moving on to? Are we moving back to
Let's start the holiday skins.
the Christmas ones?
Oh wait, no, let's start with Halloween.
Okay. So these are obviously the Halloween ones that we've all seen many a time, and probably most of us have. We were just going to give a quick, brief update, and not really an update, just sort of a what past Overwatch has done, because we just started this now, sort of mid-Christmas update, and we just sort of wanted to cover what we missed. So this was the phenomenal Halloween update that we got about 2 months ago, and this was probably their best seasonal update. But I'm not quite sure. See, the thing was, with the Halloween update, they set the bar really high. They said, this is the kind of stuff that we can do per season, with the fantastic Dr. Junkenstein
And
PvE mode.
Mercy Witch.
Yeah, those are the skins, but like with the Brawl, they set the bar incredibly high.
Oh,
This
yeah,
is the kind of
Dr.
crap that we can do. With Junkenstein's Revenge, they're like, this is the kind of crap that we can do per season. Just like
Yeah.
per like holiday, this is the kind of crap that we can do. And they set that bar really high. And then the skins for it were equally as good with the Junkenstein, the Mercy Witch, the Junkenstein's Monster, and the Reaper, the 4 legendaries. Those were incredible. So
Very much so.
yeah, they set the bar incredibly high with those. And the problem that people were kind of expecting was, with the bar being set so high, when the Christmas ones came out, it just, people didn't see it as being as good, because the Brawl was sort of mediocre, and the skins were good, but just not all of them were fantastic. Like, I know that all of you are probably thinking of the Zarya skin and the complete letdown that the Mei skin was, because as we all know by now, the Mei skin is not a legendary, it is just a recolor with a Santa
And
hat.
I also felt let down by what the developers did with the Diva skin, where they created this entire, like,
there is no Diva skin, it's just the
well, I mean, like the victory pose.
it's
They
just a
created
victory
this-
pose. I mean, that's fantastic. I mean, like, some of them, they just gave them a mug. Victory poses don't need to be extravagant. They're just...
No, I mean, like, I'm not disappointed with the victory pose. I'm disappointed that they didn't make it into a skin.
That's true. The amount of times I've looked at that and gone, I want a Diva mech with Christmas lights all over it.
Who doesn't want to do the mech with Christmas lights all over? It's festive, it's fun, and well, it makes you want to play Overwatch.
Yeah.
It's like their own selling point right there, and they're not using it correctly.
Yeah, the thing is that Overwatch has sort of become based around which characters you just like the playstyle of. Sometimes you just play the characters just because you like how they are, and you sort of like base it off of that, and that makes you want to collect the skins, because something that Overwatch is phenomenally good at is how their skins look. Because
Very much so.
the character models are just phenomenal, and like half of why people play it is probably, I mean, the gameplay is phenomenal, but it's the same stuff over and over again, so you really have to have something else other than repetitive gameplay, and that would be the graphics and the excellent skin design, plus the like monthly updates that keep the game just feeling new every time you come
Brand
back to it.
new.
Yeah. especially with the patch notes. So, we're just gonna do a quick overview of the summer game skins.
Yeah, I don't have an
They
image
were-
of that, but
yeah.
that was like way back, and that was the first one. That was sort of like the mediocre one. We kind of looked at that and went,
Yeah.
okay, seasonal updates. That sounds pretty cool. But
I mean, like, it kind of felt dry, and it didn't feel
was
like they
rushed. You
tried.
could definitely tell that it was sort of rushed. They kind of went, quick, we can do something here, and then, but the thing is, it just didn't have as good of like appeal as like Halloween or Christmas, because it wasn't really a big. I mean, it was big, but I mean, you couldn't really do anything with it, because Halloween we can do anything creepy we want, and then
Yeah.
Christmas is like we can do festive stuff, and then like that one was like, you know, that kind of stuff, and it was like,
Makes me wonder what they're gonna do for Hanukkah.
Oh yeah, chat isn't working.
it isn't.
Nope.
Oh yeah, you still have my thing up. What the heck?
Hold on, it's connecting. Technical issues, it's the first one. Give us a break. This was just a quick little idea that we had.
Yep.
And if it does well on the channel, guys, you will be doing this every Tuesday.
Yeah, because every Tuesday is when the patch notes come out, and we thought that we could do it in time with that, and then cover any other gaming news when we wanted. This is just a fun little thing that we might try for a bit, or might just keep going, because I think it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
It's very cool, and I want to also put out there that the content on this channel will not change, guys. There will still be a bunch of gaming videos and all that fun streams and such. But I agree with them. I'm gonna say Horror Game Wednesday stopped, and I'm gonna tell you why. It stopped because I ran out of horror games to play.
Okay,
You
well,
never completed Daylight Isolation.
Yeah.
I know I didn't, and I deleted that to get more space for more games, and so I need to rethink my life all over again.
Okay.
or if your computer could run it, you could play this little horror game called Something's Mansion. That would work.
Spooky's House of Jump Scares.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to patch notes.
Alright, so these are the skins. We've all seen them by now. You probably
If
have
you
all seen them.
And if you haven't,
Then
you
you
should
haven't
probably
been
go
on
and
this
get a
whole
life.
month. If you haven't
Yeah,
seen
go-
them, then you haven't been on all month. I'll put the Diva gameplay back up just so that we can see something.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one more thing that we wanted to talk about. The brawl. That was one thing we did want to talk about.
Yep.
Was the brawl really quickly on how well do we think this worked? I think it was really cool having a one in the chamber mode for Overwatch.
I mean,
worked really well. It was really
it-
simple, and I don't think it lived up to Junkenstein's Revenge, but I think it was pretty cool. What are your thoughts?
I mean, I thought it was decent, but the thing that I was disappointed in, they could have done so much stuff with Christmas. They could have done like evil snowmen trying to fight you or something, but I mean, like, it's okay for what it was. I mean, they did invent a whole new gameplay mechanic for it.
And heck,
so.
they gave her a new ult. Now, yes, it is just unlimited ammo for the blaster that they already created, but still, I mean, an ult that's not going to be used past this brawl is it was interesting. I quite liked it just because it was quite funny. All the Mei lines were hysterical.
Yeah.
Those were just so funny listening to because she copied other lines and did stuff like that. I thought that was pretty funny. So I thought it was pretty good. It might not have been as good as like Junkenstein's Revenge, but I still thought it was pretty cool.
Well, I mean, what can be good, just as good as Junkenstein's Revenge if it's, something that's unrelated to it.
Yeah, true.
That is true, because they're hard to compare, because that's a 6v6.
And it's also a Halloween-based or type themed brawl, and this one's a Christmas-based. So I mean, you have to really pick it.
I mean, they've added Christmas stuff to King's Row. I mean, can you imagine if you had to defend the opening choke on King's Row from like Snowman?
I mean,
that would be really cool.
That would have been a cool idea, and I think Blizzard should rethink some of their decisions.
Well, remember, something I've been thinking about is they've released all this stuff for this year. What are they going to do next year? are they gonna reuse the same brawls and skins? Or are they gonna make more?
I think they're gonna make more, and then they're gonna keep them, keep the same skins, but
and
make
then just
more.
Renew them. Just unlock them, and then just
refine them.
The thing I'm wondering is what happens like several years down the road when everybody's got skins. Are they just gonna start piling on top of that, or no?
Well, I mean, we have to talk about like how far down the road are you talking about? Because at some point or another, this game is gonna lose popularity.
Yeah, well, but I mean, think of how long StarCraft has been alive.
Think about how long World of Warcraft has been alive.
Yeah, so I mean, Blizzard.
Even though I don't play World of Warcraft at all, because if you play World of Warcraft, no offense, you don't have a life. But I'm just
offending people already, Ryan.
I'm kidding.
I cannot believe you, but it's your own channel, so do what you wish.
And do you see that? Do you see how I die coughing there? See, this is karma.
Okay, let's move on to patch notes, boys.
Alright, is there anything else I wanted to cover? Covered what's coming up in the future. Alright.
Alright, I got patch notes. I can talk about this one.
Alright.
I have it pulled up on my computer. Okay, so, with the patch notes released today, there isn't much that's special. They just, for PC users, this is kind of special. Mouse 4 no longer controls backwards menu navigation. So, like, you can't just try and shoot someone and then have it go into the menu. They also fixed a bug with the audio from the, they fixed the audio from mixing on the main menu screen. So you could hear the, Overwatch Christmas theme with the Overwatch original theme.
Oh, good God.
Yeah.
I feel bad to anyone that had that happen.
Every headache you've ever had in your life come to life. Wham! Right there, and you're just dead on the floor, seizing.
Yeah. Here's, so they fixed some hero bugs. They fixed, the bug on PC and Xbox One where Sombra could permanently hack a health pack.
Oh my God, I wanted that.
Yeah. They also increased Soldier's spread.
That's gonna be a real change because Soldier, that'll be interesting because that will have to be, soldiers will have to do more burst fire, so to keep the spread low. But that might also make it difficult to take out a Pharah.
Yeah.
But that has to go back into like how I was talking about yesterday with like gun balancing. It's gonna go back into like character balancing, especially with like Overwatch.
Yeah. Okay, so moving on to the December 10th patch releases.
So these were previous ones that we're just making sure everybody's aware of.
We're throwing it in there.
These are the big ones. So, they added Symmetra's photon barrier.
Oh, this was the big Symmetra overhaul.
Yep.
Right.
And I have to tell you, for the first time in my entire, several months of playing Overwatch, I feel comfortable playing Symmetra.
Same here. Like, I could actually deal with her being in a comp game and not get mad at the person.
And the thing is about it, like when you played Symmetra before, you felt very vulnerable. Like you felt like you didn't have a way to fight back, really.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I know. Like
without
shields.
turrets.
Can we just appreciate the stupidity going into the 25 shields? Like that is half a bullet from any character, really. That is like one mercy bullet deflected there. Anything more than that 25 shield is doing frick all.
I mean, and that's where it comes into like, what is better for the character?
Yeah, I appreciate the Symmetra overhaul. The dual ultis, that's a pretty cool feature.
That was interesting. I mean, the first time I noticed that was like, it blew my mind. Because I mean, you telling me about it, what, several days ago? Several days ago.
10 days ago.
10 days ago, yeah. And it was just phenomenal to hear, and to hear that they're adding more things to that character who wasn't being played a lot. So now you have a much more popularity rate going into one character than the rest of them, which I think, especially to a character who doesn't get played a lot, is better.
Yeah. Definitely, they added in just enough that we're seeing play of the game by Symmetra every freaking match.
I haven't been playing very often, or very recently, because, I mean, we have finals, me and Edward do, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I want to die.
Yeah, I played 9 hours today.
I hate you.
You cheeky bastard.
At the end of the biology test, I just pulled up the my Overwatch stats. I was just looking at them, and then I found yours, and I'm just like, oh, frick you. You're like 150 ranking above me.
You're
Also-
all overranked, man. It's not.
Oh,
Also,
yeah.
Kyle, the website has no idea what the frick it's talking about. I have almost 2 million healing, and you have 500,000, and it says you have more healing.
Ah!
It
Get
can't
right.
do math.
You suck, you
For
suck.
whatever reason, it just can't do math.
It's because they like me more. Okay. So moving on, they fixed her photon projector. Range has been increased from 5 meters to 7 meters.
Yeah, that's definitely, I've noticed that. Peeking out of the choke on Hanamura, I played her this morning actually, and you can actually hit people round that choke now.
Yep,
So-
and then Zarya received a nerf buff.
Okay, this was a really interesting one. I didn't know this, but when I checked out what they changed, does it describe it there, or do you want me to describe it?
I can describe it. Attacks like Reinhardt's Fire Strike and Hanzo's Dragon Strike that deal damage to both the barrier and the hero without the barrier no longer deal damage to the barrier twice. So you used to be able to get like a good 50 charge out of a Reinhardt Fire Strike. Now you're only getting 30. But the developer comments, this is a bug fix, but we think it's significant enough to warrant a separate node.
So, can I explain what they actually changed directly about the beam? So what the beam would do is the beam was basically a timer, and while you had the beam active, every so often, like every few milliseconds or whatever, it would tick and say, take away some point, take away some health, take away some health, take away some health, but if you moved it off and missed when it ticked over, you wouldn't get the damage on. So you would completely miss a segment of damage, and if you kept missing, then you wouldn't be doing any damage at all. So that was why they had it, you could get a maximum of 50 charge per bubble. Now they've decreased it down to 40 because what they've done is that the beam now does consistent damage. Just having it on there, it will slowly drain away their health. And what this has done is it's fixed her beam, but it's also made her a lot more powerful. So the fact that they've decreased it from 50 to 40 seems like a nerf, but the gun upgrade of now being consistent damage has increased her overall damage output.
Yeah, which makes it quite nice for Zarya mains.
And since I've just picked up Zarya, I can definitely tell the difference.
Yep.
I
Okay.
burned through like 4 squishies this morning, which was quite good. Yeah, so that was a big change that we weren't expecting, but glad that happened.
Yep, those were the big changes for the patch notes.
Yeah.
We can now move on to
I
Last
don't
of
have
Us.
this set up, so do we want to just keep talking about Overwatch for a bit while I get this set up for Ryan?
Yeah, sure. Ryan, what do you want to talk about in Overwatch?
Or do you want to set the scene for this thing?
What, Edward?
I was asking Ryan if he wants to set the scene for what he wants me to pull up.
Oh yeah, set the scene for Last of Us.
Ryan?
Oh, me. Okay. I'm here, guys. Don't you worry about nothing. Good old Ryan here is gonna take care of y'all, even though it's just the 4 of us in the stream. But nonetheless, okay. So it's interesting because watching the trailer, because Critical Cactus sent me the link to it, and I watched it. And he goes, "Dude, watch this." I shit myself when I watched it. I was like, "What are you talking about?" And so as I saw the title come up, The Last of Us Part 2, I was like dying on the floor because the first game took place in the apocalypse, the zombie apocalypse, and if you haven't played the first game, I'm not going to tell too much of the story, just because you need to go out there and play the first game because it is phenomenal. Absolutely one of the best zombie survival games I've ever played in my life. And, it's a whole brand new experience with this one, because you get very emotionally attached to the characters. And it's set up in this apocalyptic world. It's set up to where Oh man, you know, it's too much. I can't say too much of the first storyline. I just can't, because otherwise I'll ruin the game. I don't want to do that. But for the second game, it definitely looks, you know, semi to, you know, obviously in the same apocalyptic world, but the character Ellie, she's older, much older now, much older. And then you have the good old-fashioned other main character, Joel. Favorite characters in that entire game. And Ellie's a freaking badass throughout the entire game. Just a badass. I mean, in the first game she's about like 14, 15-ish, and she's kicking ass, and it's hilarious. But with the second game, which the trailer will be shown up here in a little bit.
Maybe if I can get it working.
If you can get it working. There is some talk, I mean, at the beginning of the trailer, she's playing a guitar, and you'll see that. And there's a lot of speculation behind her tattoo that she has. There's a tattoo that she has now. And, of course, since it's the second part to the big game that we have, people are speculating that Joel's gonna die. And I was like, ugh. If he does, I'm gonna literally stop playing video games forever. Kyle's face is like, what are you talking about? Yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm gonna stop playing video games if they kill him. Right then and there. Quit. Straight out. But I think for the most part, I can't. You know, you have to watch the trailer for me to really tell you in detail about some of those things.
Why don't you just share YouTube, Edward? Edward? There we go.
It hasn't clicked over yet. Alright, Ryan, this is what you've been waiting for.
Ah, yes! Alright, now that's not going to be audio, obviously, just because of copyright reasons.
We can't show up, we can't have audio? Yeah, I don't think we can. Alright, so I'll just leave this running. So this is... I've literally never seen this before, so...
This is the last
I haven't either.
reveal trailer. Let's just watch it. It's amazing.
Well,
yeah,
I
like,
don't need to turn on the sound. So
Yeah,
there's the sound.
I haven't seen it either, so...
Stop this then. Alright.
In a world where evil trees take over the world.
Yes, this is the footage from... What was this convention? You can hear people cheering in the background.
Evil Tree Convention 2016.
E3?
PlayStation Experience.
Yeah. Because the trailer didn't come out until after E3, which I wish I would have gone to. I really do.
Guitar.
Bloody hands. Oh, freezing video. There we go.
That's crap.
That stop on that fist. Pause it real quick.
Okay,
Tell me when you paused it.
I paused it.
Alright, that tattoo that's on her arm. There's some really kind of people have some weird speculations about it. And there's been some talk that it means something. There's been some talk that she's trying to cover up a bite on her arm, which I think that's where it's at. There's a lot of different things that go on around just that one image of that tattoo that's on her arm. There's also just me being me saying where and how did she get it?
She just did it herself with a marker. It's a zombie apocalypse DIY.
Well, because you never this is the only time you really get to see it is in this trailer until the game actually releases, obviously. But I mean, there's a lot of foliage that's with it. But there's also some other stuff at the top that's really kind of hard to see. So here, continue playing it.
Okay. I'll go back to where we were. People cheering again.
The shadow of death, and I fear
That's some detail.
The trailer is beautiful. I mean, the game is beautiful. If you actually go back and play the first game, it is phenomenally amazing.
Yeah, because I haven't seen this yet. So.
Yeah, neither have I. Because this is not something I follow.
Me neither.
So,
That
guy was unfortunate.
Critical Cactus told me to play the game, and then I ended up playing it, and I finished it within a week because I loved it so much. So I played it consecutively over spring break last year.
I can't tell if that's blood or if that's a cheat. That's blood. Oh, rip.
Said I walk beside the still waters, and they restore my soul. But I can't walk.
Oh man.
On the path of the right.
See, all of us are watching the delayed version, Edward.
Yeah, I know. I'm promise I'm having to comment on it currently, and then you guys get the delayed version.
On the path of the right.
So the girl who's playing the guitar is Ellie, and then this guy who's walking in is Joel. The guy who was killed in the bathroom. I think that's hilarious. I'm pre-naming him now. His name is Billy Bob.
How you doing, kiddo?
Why is she just...
You really gonna go through with this?
You'll see in a second. Just why?
Why is she just sitting in a room full of dead people?
Yeah.
I think it's the funniest. Like I told you, at the time of the first game, she was 15, and she literally jumped on people and stabbed them in the neck. And then she also told Joel to effing shut up and a bunch of other things, and then called this one dude a fat ass, and it was awesome. She is an amazing but also freaking hilarious character. It's just yeah.
Okay, cool. So it looks interesting.
If you haven't gone and played the first game, guys, I recommend you guys go find it. It is amazing. Or at least watch someone play it, because it is phenomenal.
Okay, Edward?
Yep.
All I want to go over is one of the games that I put in there, because I have to go for dinner soon.
Okay.
I just want to go over...
Do I have to put anything up?
Yeah, it's the Visage.
Last of Us Part 2. Dun-dun-dun.
Can I just talk about it? Because I don't want to have to put up another thing.
Wasn't it easy for this one?
No, I had to go and download it from a website. And...
Okay, well, basically it's just Babadook, but interactive.
That sounds pretty cool.
Babadook, okay, have the two of you seen that movie?
Yes.
Yeah, we both saw it together.
Simultaneously.
Oh, I watched it with my ex-girlfriend, and it was just, that night I couldn't sleep. It was really funny, because I played all these, 10 times scarier horror games, and I'm, 15, yeah, I'm 15 at the time, and I'm in my bed with a book and a lamp on, and I refuse to turn off the damn lamp. I was sitting there motionless in my bed, staring at the damn light, and I'm like, please don't kill me, please don't kill me.
Oh yeah, Edward's gonna love this. It's in VR as well. It allows VR compatibility.
Oh shit, I'm gonna die.
Yes, Ryan, I'm getting it.
And, okay, so I was thinking maybe we could do a stream on that, if we can get it to work and everything. But,
VR stream?
Watching that movie, oh man, for a week, for an entire week, that lamp stayed on. Would not turn it off until the next morning. And then, what was even worse is that night I was watching some more Supernatural, and the bad thing was that some of the monsters on that are also really creepy. And so I double scared myself, so I did not sleep that night.
Yeah.
I had school the next day too, so I screwed myself.
Oh dear God.
Okay, well that's all I wanted to talk about on the game.
Alright, anything else that we have to
on
this one?
For new games. Alright.
Are we gonna talk about any other games?
Me!
Okay, Ryan.
Thank you, teacher. I want to talk about a recent game that came out. Just briefly.
Okay.
All right. You all probably know what it is.
Okay. What is it?
Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Your opinions?
Nope. Stream's going off. Bye, everybody.
Nope,
No, I'm kidding.
nope, bye.
Whoa, hey now, whoa, hey, wow,
We're
hi,
shutting the
hope.
doors. I'm disappearing into the darkness. No.
Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. The campaign I refuse to touch. Just, as the general thing, I won't touch it. The multiplayer, like I said yesterday, was fun, but the guns are way OP. Way OP, and they're really unbalanced. And that's where it goes into, like, gun balancing, and then also skill balancing. Like, like skill level, more really. And I'm not going to go into detail about that because I went into it on the last stream, and if you people who are watching this now haven't seen that, go check that out via, even if you're not watching this live or not, go check it out. I'll put both of them on YouTube. This one and the last one. But the zombies experience, it's zombies, but it's not. And it's just not going to be. I'm gonna leave it at that it's just not going to be. I want to also move on to Skyrim Remastered. Would anyone play that?
Yeah, I have it.
Okay, I'm back from the darkness.
Okay, you're back from the darkness now. I see.
So yeah, I have Skyrim Remastered.
How are you enjoying it so far?
It's really nice. I like it because it's open DRM on PC, so I can transfer it between my computers. I also like the fact that it included mod tools. So yeah.
I have been playing it off the PS4, and I don't currently have it in the PS4, but I was playing it, and I gotta say, it does, graphically, it looks better. And they do have some new content that's in the game that I've heard of. Not like, not like a huge amount, but they do have quite a bit of new content that's in there that's gonna be pretty cool. One of the other games that was shown on E3, Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh, yeah.
All right. That game looks ridiculously fun.
No kidding. That one is
Yeah.
one I'm definitely looking forward to playing, but I don't know when that's coming out.
Same with Star Citizen. It kind of looks like Elite Dangerous, but 100 times better.
I still like Elite, but more variety to the space game genre would be good.
Well, yeah, because we had No Man's Sky, which kind of flopped.
Yeah,
Kinda.
There's still yeah, no, that was a nosedive. But they're trying to bring it back with like some base building.
That's cool. That actually is cool. But when they said everything, and they're like, "Oh yeah, there's gonna be this and that," and they didn't deliver any of that, the consumers were very pissed off.
Yeah, and they got sued for it too.
Well, I mean, if you promise to if you show all these cool things happening, you should have those things happening. You know?
Yeah. They're trying to bring it back with a few large updates, but it's going to take a few years before that.
Yeah. The Last Guardian came out for the PS4.
Yes, that was one I was going to mention. It came out for the PS4 Pro. Which,
yeah, and it was supposed to be a PS2 game that was supposed to come out like 6 years ago.
Yeah, it's made by the same people that made Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah, it has the same graphic and textural design and style.
Yeah, but they've been putting it back so far, but people are saying that it's completely worth it based on how they made it look for the current gen.
Yeah, and everyone says, the game's amazing. Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie have both played it. PewDiePie, because I watched the beginning of his video on it, and he said that he's been waiting for this game ever since they announced it.
Yeah, I watched NerdCube's video on it, and he said that, yeah, it's a good game.
Well, I mean,
but he brought up an interesting point that it's not like it's more of a casual game, and it seems that the reviews that are reviewing it, the places that don't normally review games are enjoying it more than the places that review games on a consistent basis. So it's more targeting the casual audience than the ESL side of things.
Yeah, it's super.
And that's the problem is there's that side of consumers that love like Call of Duty, Overwatch, any shooter type game, and then you have people who like the good old fashioned storytelling casual games.
Yeah, which is what it's about, and that's one that's on my list.
I think because Peter Pan said he was waiting for it, and he waited for it since they announced it, and he's so excited. He's like, he had a game already booted up and everything. He's like, guys, I'm ready to play this. We're diving into it. And
I don't want to see any gameplay of it because.
I watched like maybe the first minute and a half of it, and I quit out of it because I
watched
had to
the
go
first
somewhere.
like 4 minutes, and then he gave his normal leave now, and go and buy it because it's great, and I went okay, and then left.
Wait, who?
Nerd Cubed.
Ah, okay.
He always does a thing if a game is more of an experience to be played by yourself. He will show the first like 4 to 6 minutes and then say leave now before you see the rest of this video.
And
I did.
I think it's gonna do very well. It looks like a very cool game.
Problem is it's a one-time story thing and then it's over, but that's a topic for a different day.
Now, anybody heard any recent news on the Outlast 2?
Yes, it's having some issues. They're gonna have to delay it some.
Okay.
Okay. I haven't played the first Outlast, but I've watched most of it, and it sucked because I was like, damn, I can now buy it, and it's like, oh, well, it's not worth it now. Whereas the second, I've only seen like a minute and a half of gameplay from IGN, and it looks phenomenally scary, and it seems like something that will be played on a horror game Wednesday in the future.
Need to bring back Alien Isolation, all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I need to finish it, and the viewers loved it. They loved it more when I was playing the demo to Resident Evil 7.
Yeah.
And when I was playing the demo to that, they literally lost their shit on how funny it was. Because I was scared. I had goosebumps up my heart because I was home alone in complete darkness playing a horror game on the PS4 like a dumbass. With surround sound headphones.
Yeah. We'll need to definitely do a VR stream
smart.
at some point so you can play the zombie horror game. Good luck going through that cave.
That is right, guys. For those of you, if you're not watching this live or, live right now, whatever it may be.
There's nobody else here.
You're going to do... Oh, I'm just saying it. We're going to be doing VR stuff, and I promise you that now that we actually have some good thoughts and stuff rolling. If you enjoyed this, make sure to please follow the channel. If you were, like I said, watching it live or not live, doesn't matter. Follow the channel. It would help us out a lot. Go check out the other channel we have, which is Black Folder.
Which is basically inactive right now, but we're working on it.
They do more work with it than I do because
Kyle does. It's more his thing.
Their channel. This is my channel.
Yeah.
For that consecutive reason, and it seems like tonight went well.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think this went well. We started off with 6. We gradually did lose them, but this was a first trial run.
I think we need to Overwatch is big, but I think we need to lessen some of the things on it.
Yeah, but we can make it our main focus though, because there is enough to be talked about it.
Oh yeah, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it just needs to be either faster paced or it needs to be shortened a little bit more to where we can move on to other games and other news.
And we also have to change the time because people are going to dinner right now.
Yeah, I have to miss out on dinner as of right now.
And I think that's a real issue because...
Yeah, we were planning on doing this earlier, but...
We ran into some technical difficulties.
Yeah, we had to get all this set up. I had to build that awful logo.
I think it's funny.
I'll make it look better next time. I'll get some, spray paint font and put it on
Professional mic, guys. Yeah, that's right. It's Razer. Go check out Razer. They have a button down below on my channel. You guys can go check them out.
Yeah.
By the way, this mic, how does the mic work for you guys? Is it sound good?
It sounds
good.
Yeah, see, there you go. So, it's great. It's pretty awesome. And I hope to do some more things with my capture card. Me and Kyle are conversing with computer-type stuff.
Yep. And I may have a quick fix for it if my parents can get that situated.
If you can, let me know. And if not, Kyle, you and I will still work. Yeah?
Yeah, we'll try.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Alright. Is that all we have?
Thank you guys for watching this amazing talk show, because actually this is kind of fun.
This was quite fun. The only thing is, I don't know how we'll be able to keep this going on weeks where there isn't anything. That's sort of why I wanted to bring up the main focus around Overwatch, was because that's a game that Kyle and I play a heck of a lot of, and the PS4 just released the ability to now record videos in 60-minute increments. So now we can upload, like, we can just get huge blocks of footage and just have that running down below. So that's something that we could do more of, is just have, like, consistent stuff like this running, where we can just have, like,
Edward.
footage down below.
Edward.
Hmm?
How did you do your cupboard survival? Like, how did you get the mic to pick up from the PS4?
Oh, the cupboard survival?
Yeah.
I just plugged it into the controller.
Really? Because I had to do the same thing, but it wasn't picking up my mic at all.
Oh, picked up my mic.
Huh. I'll have to check some things. And there's some more gameplay!
Yeah, I just put this up there as sort of the closing thing, as sort of this is what we will probably have in the future, is just sort of this. I will build a layout for this. This is just sort of thrown together. As you can see, the dividing line where Skype is telling me that this is where the two pictures are. I can get this hooked up better, and we'll have all the crap.
We had a short amount of time to do this all in, so
Yeah, because
we were
finals
rushing.
week, it's rushed.
And that's the thing about this week, guys. Is finals is horrible for us, for me and Edward especially. Kyle's laying back like a hoochie mama, with an ice cold coconut in his hand. Wait, do you chill coconuts? I don't think you do. Yes, learning how to chill different fruits and vegetables. I don't even know what it's a nut. It's a coconut. It's a nut, not a fruit or a vegetable.
Alright, well, we all hate Kyle for his break that he has.
Yes.
He's already on his lovely break, and unfortunately we're having to suffer through tests, and
One more day.
Yeah, one more day. The worst
Well-
is yet to come.
Okay. Well, I need to go for dinner, guys.
Alright,
So thank you guys for watching. Remember,
we'll close it up. Thank you for watching
guys-
this episode of OVERTALK.
you guys can see all my content here. You guys should go check out their channels. You guys can check out my YouTube channel. And remember, guys, we do a lot of Overwatch. We do other games here. Because we, like many people, we overtalk. We'll see you next time.
Way too much. Alright.
Way too much. Ba-da-dup.
Alright.